17 inches deep. I just got this breastplate. Nice Civil War spur. That's a cap bust half dime. That's a martingale.
Bringing in 78 to 80.
I just dug this. Oh. Alright guys, I'm here hunting a new permission. I just got a good signal down in here. I dug a few pieces of brass and a keyhole scutcheon and a few other things around here. But I just got a good signal down in here. I already cleaned it off, but it is a nice shield nickel. You can see the 5 right there. It's got stars. And I think, let me get the dirt off there and I'll zoom in on the date for y'all. I think, if you can see that, I think it's an 1883. Which would be the last year that they made these shield nickels before they switched over to the Liberty Head, or V nickel, as it's nicknamed. But that is a nice find. It's in very good shape. Normally they're all either really worn or the ground just destroys them, but this one's in good shape. I can still read the date, so I'm definitely happy with it. I'll keep going and see what else I can get. Don't have too much longer, but I'll see if I can't get over something super good. All right, guys, I'm here hunting right by the railroad track, and this little gravel road right here, and I've dug a piece of camp lead behind me just back there, and just got a good signal over here. I've already cleaned it off. I've already posted on all my Facebook and all that stuff, but I just dug a Confederate sheet brass buckle. You can see the 3 solder hooks right there. It's blank on the front, but it's definitely awesome. Actually, it might not be completely blank. There might be something light scratched on there, but I don't see anything sticking out that's too obvious. But man, that is awesome. This is my second plate for 2019. So I'm thrilled with that, and that's the first sheet brass buckle of this type that I've found. So I'm definitely happy with that. That is freaking amazing. These were used by the Army of Tennessee and militia units early in the Civil War, Confederate militia units, because so many signed up they had to rush and make as many belt plates as they could. So you find these on early war Confederate sites, which this is what this site is, an early war Confederate spot. But that is just amazing. That is freaking awesome. All right, guys, I've had an amazing day. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna look around in the hole first and see if these hooks are in there. They're probably not, but I'm still gonna check. Wow, that is amazing. That just made my day. Alright guys, I'm back out here. I found that Confederate sheet brass buckle right back over there along this road right here. And I came back out here this evening, see if I could find anything else, because I only hunted here for about 30 minutes when I found the plate. And I just came over here. This is about my 3rd or 4th hole. The first signal was a lantern part. You can see right there I got myself a bullet. It's a beautiful signal, only about 2 inches deep. And that looks like a Federal Smith carbine. So that's a Union cavalry bullet. It appears to actually possibly be fired or just stepped on. It's hard to tell. But definitely a Smith carbine bullet. Nice Union cavalry relic. So that's cool. First bullet in the pouch. Alright guys, I just got a good signal and dug this right here. You see the dirt that was stuck against it there. I'm not sure what exactly it is. To me, it almost looks like a sword scabbard throat, but, you know, this lip looks weird on it, so I'm not going to call it that just yet until I research it some more. But that could be what it is. It could be a sword scabbard throat. You can see it's cut out right here, like maybe where leather started. There's a hole on that end and a hole on that end. So I'm not sure. Maybe that's where a pin went to secure the leather or something. I'll have to research it and figure it out, but either way, it's a nice big piece of brass, so I'll keep going, see what else I can get. All right, guys, I'm in this little corner of the property right here. I just got a good signal down in here, and I popped it out, and it is what I thought at first was a Spencer casing, but it's longer than your average Spencer casing, which means it's most likely a Sharps and Hankins, which is also another scarcely seen Civil War carbine. So that is a good find, a Sharps and Hankins. I'll put up a picture on the right side right there of an original cartridge for y'all to compare. So definitely a cool find. I'll see what else I can get. Another signal right here, and you can see right there is a bullet. That's maybe 3 inches deep, and it's a nice, looks like a 3-ringer. It's maybe fired or partially melted. But that's it's interesting that there was a cavalry relic here and an infantry bullet right here. That's just goes to show you how many troops moved over this area. But that is a cool find. I always love finding bullets. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep going. Rain's closing in. It's getting dark out there, so I'll keep going for as long as I can, see what else I can get. All right, again, just a few feet away, there's where I dug the bullet. Came over here, got a good signal. You can see a big piece of brass right there. I already picked it up and wiped it off. You can see where it was sitting. But that is a lady's heel plate. You can see there's a screw hole here, and there'll be one right there and one right there. But you can see how small the heel was back then. That is definitely a very interesting find. These are pretty hard to find intact. Usually they have a little shape in the middle, like a star or a clover leaf, or in most cases a heart, but this one's solid. So that's pretty cool. That's probably the reason it's still together after all these years. That is awesome. I'll keep going. We're obviously in a little hot spot right here, so we'll see what else we can get. All right, guys, I'm going along this tree line right here. I should probably go in there at some point, but you know, it's probably full of snakes. And then I just got a good signal here. It was a little scratchy, kind of sounded like it could be a faint coin, and then popped it out over here. You can see right there is a probably Victorian or early 1900s brass ring with a couple of probably glass stones in it. You can see it's got a little floral design along it and maybe a little crescent moon or something along the center. But it's not too terribly old, pretty thin. But pretty cool anyway, you know, nice piece of jewelry. Sweet. I always like those old brass rings. All right, guys, I'm still over here in the corner. Right there's where I got that brass ring a minute ago, and I got a couple bullets and that Sharps and Hankins casing over here. Thankfully, the rain has moved off. The sun's coming out again, but just got a good signal right here. There's a real scratchy high tone, and I pulled a nail from the plug. Then I pulled this piece of glass out, which isn't Civil War, but it's probably late 1800s. Looks like a piece of a paneled medicine bottle. And then right there in the plug is a nice drop 3-ringer. Looks like it's been stepped on. You see it's a little smushed. But that is definitely a nice drop 3-ringer from the American Civil War. It's got a weird color to it, but that is pretty cool. Gotta love it. That is awesome. All right, guys, I will keep going. It's actually getting dark now, so I'm gonna have to hurry and see what else I can dig.